It is writing time, boys and girls watching, and we need to wake up Mr. Pencil. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Good morning, Mr. Pencil. Are you awake up there? Oh, he is. He's ready to work hard. Class, stand. Oh, and so are you. Good job. And boys and girls watching, you're always ready. Here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Tell me what you think of me. Excellent job. You may be seated. Well, today's letter is L today. Capital L. What letter is this?
Capital L.
L, capital L. That's right. So today's letter is capital L. So all eyes up here, and let's look at it together. It's going to do some loop-de-loops. So let's look at it. It starts on a red dot, and look where our red dot is sitting today. Connor, where is the red dot sitting today? What is this line called? The
Dotted line.
Yes, it is the dotted line. So sit up straight and tall so you can see it. We start at the red dot, and we're going to slant up to the ceiling. Here's our first loop. We're going to loop around. Then we're going to cross over by the dotted line. We're going to come down and curve at the pink carpet, and then come around and cross over again to the pink carpet and end in a smile. Let's watch that together. Peter, pointer up. We're going to start on the red dot at the dotted line. Slant up to the ceiling. Loop around. Now cross over. Go down to the pink carpet, curve. Here we go. Make your loop. Cross over to the pink carpet and smile. Oh, give Peter Pointer a kiss. Nice job. Put him right in your lap. Very nice job. Oh, it is so pretty. I love capital L. Let me show you how to make it right here on the board. And then I'm going to pick some hard workers to come and write on the board as well. Who's going to get to fly a birdie back to their seat? And the birdies are my favorite color today. So you want to be working hard. Watch, Mrs. Stewart. I start at the dotted line. I slant up to the ceiling. I make my loop. I cross over at the dotted line. I come down to the pink carpet. I'm going to make my first or my second loop. I cross over to the pink carpet and I end in a smile to make what letter?
L.
Which one?
L.
Capital L. What does L say?
L.
You got it. And I like the way that every time I looked back, I saw Kyla. She has a O in her name. Kyla, go to the board. I saw Lucia. She has a capital L in her name. Lucia, go to the board. I like that hard work. I saw Lauren. Lauren has a capital L in her name. Way to go. I saw Kayla. Kayla has an L in her name. Go to the board. Way to go. Johanna has had her eyes on Mrs. Stewart all day. Johanna, go to the board. And William has been working hard all day. All right, pick up your chalk. Boys and girls watching, you can join us by tracing on a piece of paper the chalkboard as well. And here we go. Pick up your chalk. Start at the red dot. Begin. Slant up. All the way to the ceiling. Then you're going to loop around. Go slow. Cross over. There you go. Then cross over, go down to the pink carpet and loop around. Then cross over again and end in a smile. You may take your birdies and tweet, tweet, tweet back to your seat. Let's see. Oh, I didn't hear you tweet. Tweet. Good job. Thank you. Tweet, tweet, tweet. Very nice, Lucia. Look how nice we're staying on the lines right here. Good job. That looks like the teachers. Lauren, way to go. Kyla, I like that hard work. Who did this one right here?
Johanna.
Johanna. Did you do this one right here? Okay, good girl. Just try to go real slow so you stay right on the lines. Look at this one right here. Very nice. Who did this one?
William.
Nice, William. That looks like the teachers. Way to go. And this one right here. Oh, good job, but we just got to go really slow on those loops, but nice job. Boys and girls watching, how did you do? Did you go slow on the loops? I hope so. Good job. All right, so we're going to make what letter today? Capital
L.
Capital L. Class, stand. Let's do our houses. Upstairs, downstairs, in the basement. Upstairs, downstairs, in the basement. Upstairs, downstairs, in the basement. This is where our letters live. Nice. Turn your chair into the table. Boys and girls watching, let's prepare together for writing time. Hey, Lucia, go quickly. Joseph's waiting on you. As soon as the paper passers get the papers, you may pass your papers. Do it quickly, Mila, quickly, so you can pass your papers. I see one of Mary's little what is on our paper? Lambs. There's Mary's little lamb. Mm-hmm. Why is there a lamb on our paper?
Because it's L.
Yes, because it starts with a L. Good job. What you need, Luke?
I have an L in my name too.
You do have an L in your name, too. I was looking for hard workers that had their eyes on the teacher. That's what I was looking for. Go ahead and slant your paper. Good job, Joseph. He was the first to have his paper slanted. Mila has her paper slanted. Catherine, I love those eyes. I hope you're going to keep them on me. Way to go. Wow, table 3, you were the last table to get your papers, but you're the first table to be all ready. Pat yourselves on the back, table 3. Take out your pencils, pencil check. Boys and girls watching, I know you were ready to go too, so you can pat yourself on the back. Let's get our pencils out. Daddy says,
Buckle up.
Mommy says,
I love you.
and the babies say,
I will hold it.
excellent job. Pencil rest on Mary's little lamb. And let's look at my birdhouse here and see what we're going to do today on our paper. Let's look. I see in our first house we have a capital L. I start at the red dot. I slant up to the ceiling. I loop toward the houses, cross over down to the pink carpet. I curve and loop again. I cross over down to the pink carpet and end in a smile. Go to the first house, first red dot. First house, first red dot. Let's see who's going to stay with the teacher. Are we tracing right now?
No.
No, we're waiting for the teacher. Begin. Slant up. Loop around, cross over. Go down to the pink carpet, loop around, cross over again, and smile. Good. Pencil rest on the teacher card. Check right now, is your tummy to the table? Is your back against the chair? Are you sitting up straight and tall? When you trace, you shouldn't be like this. We shouldn't be leaning over. You should be sitting up straight and tall. Pencil rest on Mary's lamb again, and we're in the second red dot in the first house. I slant up to the ceiling. I loop around. I cross over down to the pink carpet and I curve. I make another loop. I cross over to the pink carpet and I end in a smile. Go to the second red dot in the first house. Second red dot in the first house. Begin. Start at the red dot. Slant up to the ceiling. Loop around. Cross over down to the pink carpet. Curve around again and loop, curve down to the pink carpet and end in a smile. Pencil rest on the teacher card and eyes on the teacher. Let's see how many eyes I have. Whoa, and I like all those helper hands. Table 1 has helper hands, table 2 has helper hands, and table 3. Good job. I'm on the third red dot. I slant up to the ceiling. I loop toward the houses and cross over down to the pink carpet. I curve up and loop around and cross over to the pink carpet. Make sure you go slow. Look what Mrs. Stewart did. I went too fast and I fell off. So we have to go slow. We curve slowly and then curve around, and then cross over and end in a smile. Go to the third red dot. Go slow. Kyla, make sure you're sitting up straight and tall. Sit up big, like a big girl, please. Good. Here we go. Begin. Start at the red dot, slant up to the ceiling, loop around. Cross over down to the pink carpet, curve and make your loop. Cross over to the pink carpet, end in a smile, pencil rest on the teacher card. Wow, Joseph, I like those eyes. Good, Angelina. We're in the second house. We're going to the first red dot. Where do I find that first red dot? Good, so I know where I'm starting. I slant up to the ceiling. I loop around and cross over to the pink carpet. I loop around again and cross over to the pink carpet and end in a smile. Go to the second house, first red dot. Second house, first red dot. We're stopping and thinking. This one. Begin. Slant up. Go slow. Loop around. Cross over. Go down to the pink carpet. Loop around. Then cross over to the pink carpet again and smile. Make sure you go this way first, okay? All right, pencil rest on that teacher card. Let's see who's gonna beat me to the birdhouse. Whoa, pat yourselves on the back. Nice work. All right, I'm in the second red dot in the second house. I slant up to the ceiling. I loop around and cross over to the dotted line. I go down to the pink carpet. I loop around. I cross over to the pink carpet and end in a smile. Go to the second red dot in the second house. Begin. Slant up to the ceiling. Loop around, cross over, go down to the pink carpet. Good, Cyrus. Loop around, cross over to the pink carpet, end in a smile. We have one more dot to do. Last one.
This one.
You got it. Let's look. I start at the
Red dot.
I'm going to slant up to the
Ceiling.
I loop around and cross over. Good.
Dotted line.
Yes, I go down to the
Pink carpet.
I'm going to make my loop and cross over to the
Pink carpet.
and end in a
Smile.
I like to hear it. That means you've been listening. Good job. Way to go. Boys and girls watching, I hope you're going to do a great job. Here we go. Begin. Start at the red dot. Slant up to the ceiling. Loop around. Cross over at the dotted line. Go down to the pink carpet. Loop around. Cross over to the pink carpet again. And smile. Very nice job. What letter did we make today?
L.
Which one?
Capital L.
Capital L. What does L say?
Ooh.
Very nice job. Boys and girls watching, continue to work hard, especially on those loops. Thank you for staying with the teacher today and keep working hard.